Okay, I'm back again. Okay, so this is going to be the second pull on the top wing skin. This is the one that we got caught in there and it cracked slightly. So really dropped some candle wax in there again, sort of melted it in there and just worked it into any cavities I could sort of see. Gone sort of overboard with the release in there as well, given it all a couple of coats. So I'm hoping that the second pull will go as good as, or even better, hopefully, than the first one. And then with the top skin, to prep the mould again, basically very lightly wipe off any flashing. Lifts up really easy. Just be thorough, because the last thing you want to do is have flashing on this and falls in the mould. And make sure you get off all the edges and stuff as well. So, and that's just one light coat of the release agent. So, what I'm going to do now is I'll put you on time lapse and I'll mix up and clamp it up, and then in a couple of hours time we can see how it goes. Okay. Okay, so it's the morning after. I kind of cocked up a little bit yesterday, so not sure how many of you actually noticed with this pour, but I actually mixed up the resin ratios wrong. So I poured 15 grams of the resin, and then I promptly went and measured out 5 grams of the hardener of the bead, and it should have been 7.5 grams. And in the sort of time lapse, I think it was in the time lapse. It might not have been in the time lapse, but when I was actually doing the pour and moving the resin about, you know, it just wasn't firming up. And I thought perhaps because the temperature was down a bit. But then I had a bit of a thought. I haven't actually looked at the video properly, but I suspect when I go back and look at it, you'll see that I only weighed out 5 grams. Now why I got 5 grams in my head, I really don't know. I would say perhaps a dizzy blonde, but I'm not, because all my hair's fallen out, so I can't be a dizzy blonde. But anyway, okay, so I thought it might be interesting anyway to have a look at the foam. Early indication shows it to be a lot more brittle, yeah. So I thought it'd be nice to try and get out the mould and have a look at it. Seems very brittle, first sort of indications. Right, let's push these pins out. I can find my screw somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? The table's a bit of a mess. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's get these out. So this is the mould that the first mould where when I was putting it apart, I broke it around the servo area. I cracked it around the servo area. So this is the second pull from this mould, but I'm not going to class it as a pull because like I say, I messed up the ratios for the seems to be a bit glued in there. The ratios for the hardener. Come on. Woo, doesn't want to budge. There we go. Okay, so it's released. Sounds like it's releasing. Okay. Expect this part to be really brittle. Okay, let's break apart. Yeah, you can see it's not as nice as the, definitely not as what it should be. Very brittle. Alright, let's see what we got. Looks like it's going to pass alright. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so I wasn't really expecting that. So yeah, a mistake, but maybe it might be one of those happy mistakes. Again, the surface is very, very smooth. The foam structure seems a lot smaller and not as dense. I wonder what the weight's going to be like on this. I really wasn't expecting this to look like this. Let's see if we can get it out. But I expect if it's like if it's of any indication of what this stuff's like, it's not going to be any good. But anyway, let's have a look. See if we can get it out. Yeah, on the first one where I was sliding our little pick under our little bamboo tool under here, under the flashing, it was a lot more flexible, so this stuff wasn't flaking like this. Under there. Set this so yeah, that's just broken straight off that tip. Yeah, it's going to be way brittle. But yeah, oh, it's good that's coming off the mould nicely, so I'm not going to have to do too much clean up on the mould. But yeah, as you can see, it's way brittle. Way brittle. So we'll have a look at the skin thickness. Stick my verniers around. If I had my vernier handy, I could measure that, but that looks to be about, I don't know, between 3/4 of a mil and 1/2 mil. Anyway, live and learn. Let's try to do the rest of this up.